what? Sure, let's go ahead and do the practice. I probably don't have to because a lot of the times with the games that I stream, 99% of the time, including the tags, first playthrough, casual playthrough. This is not a first playthrough because I have played through this. Well, I've played this game before and I've gotten pretty far, but I never did beat it. Or at least I don't think I never did beat it in like the standard method, but I think there were cheat codes that let you skip levels. So I think I like skipped around and like fucked around with some of the later levels, but never properly did it necessarily. Yeah, so this is not a first playthrough, obviously. I guess it is a casual one though still. So Mr. Tip. Oh, Mr. Tip. Your name is so innocent from a 1998 perspective, but from a modern 2025 perspective, oh man, he's so innocent and so pure. I almost don't want to make a joke. This game probably cannot be beaten. Yeah, it's a tough game. It's a very tough game. All right, so the camera controls. We got the double jump. All right, so the ball is over there. There it is. What else can I do? So there's a first person mode. There we go. You're absolutely right. There was a redemption that I did miss. Yeah, let's do the tutorial really quick, then we'll jump into that. I want to make sure I do Pelican's due diligence. Do I just walk through you? Oh, cartwheel. Cool. Off to a good start if I'm unaware of how to like talk. There we go. B button, of course, the B button. So without the ball, right. Oh, that's to relinquish control. Okay. Once we get the ball, oh yeah. To negotiate steps. Negotiate. This is a negotiation. That's what it is, right? So they said to link. Oh, that's to change shape. Because there's all these different ways the ball can be, or really, it's a crystal. Of course, you can also do this. Yeah. So it's the. Okay, so it's left trigger. Left trigger to relinquish control. And that's the slap. And then there's the dribble. And yeah, there's a way to hold it. So you can just do the one slap. Smack. What if you hold the button? Look, he goes to sleep. Or almost. He almost goes to sleep. After you get his little tippy. How do you do like the big spank? There's the first person mode. I thought there's one where you get to hold it, and slap it real good. There we go. Oh, you can only do it in when you're on the ground. For some reason, I thought you could like hold and do like a mega slap while you are in midair. I don't know why I thought that. It's tricky whenever you do this. It does reverse the controls, which I guess is appropriate given that, yeah, like, you see the little fella, he's like having to run backwards, but it does make it a little bit hard to control. Am I playing with an N64 controller? Unfortunately, I am playing in an inauthentic means. I am playing with a modern-day Xbox controller. Now, that being said, I do have a USB N64 controller. Oh, man, should I try that? Oh, man, that would be a delightfully authentic approach. The downside is that these are different buttons. L1 and L2 are different buttons, and there's only the one L button on the N64 controller, or the USB N64 controller, or just N64 in general. So, yeah, so that begs the question, how do they do it originally? Oh, but right trigger does nothing. So maybe that's the question, yeah. You know what? I'm curious. It would be wacky. I'm curious. Let's do this. Now, I think we are actually set. I think it is functioning as expected. Let's jump into practice. Oh, baby. What's up, Jesse? Jesse, I don't know if you ever played this one, but this is a deep cut. This is a deep cut, nostalgia-wise. Oh, that's not a good sign. So, hold on. What button was it? Okay, it's B is how you... Okay, maybe it's not bad. B is how you tell yourself where the ball is. Spin the camera. Right. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. It's a little weird. It's a little weird doing with these controls, but it does feel more authentic for better or for worse. So again, I'm playing on an N64 modeled controller. Of course, it's connected to my PC, so it's not a real N64 controller, but it is very much a USB N64 inspired controller. So you can do a duck, and then tapping will make you do a cartwheel. Cool. Not that one. It was no, not that one either. Do I relinquish control? Z. There we go. And if you just there you go. So it was. Yeah, there we go. So that's how you crawl, and if you just tap it. Woo! I always like this little voice. Glover's little voice that he does. Right, to negotiate the steps. Right. I will confess, one of the defining features of the N64 was the analog stick. And of course, a lot has been said about the durability of the analog stick for the N64 controller. Not the best, not the most durable thing designed in the planet. The way that the plastic pieces would get ground down, especially with those Mario Kart 64, or Mario Party rather, those Mario Party minigames. They were designed to just wear that thing down. But at least before it got wear down, a pristine N64 controller felt very good, I think. It felt very good to play as far as the sensitivity of the analog stick went. This obviously non-Nintendo sanctioned USB N64 controller, the sensitivity on the analog stick is very stiff. It's very, very rigid. So in a way, this does feel a bit more, a bit of a step back compared to the Xbox controller. But that's okay. That's okay. We're learning. And again, we're going for a more authentic experience. So hold B and then go in the direction right. That makes sense. Oh, that's kind of nice too. Okay. So that's one where you can... Oh, that's probably what I was thinking of. Where I dribble and then hold... There we go. I knew there was one where you could do something in midair. Because, yeah, the other one where you slap it, you can, like, aim that one. And the slap is pretty good. But you can't do the slap in midair. If you try to do the slap in midair, even if you hold the button, it'll just instant slap, instant spank. Throw actions to cross the gaps. Right, there you go. Farsight says, listen, I'm doing okay. Then he goes, oh, you're talking about controllers. That's right. Took yours a long time to wear down Demon. That's good. Mine did not, and I think it's because I played way too much Mario Party. Mario Party 1 in particular was obviously and by far the worst offender. Glad I never found my copy. Yeah, the game is a nostalgia trip for sure. I don't know how much I'm going to stick with it, but it is a nostalgia trip at least. Some gaps are too much. That's where you got to do the slap. And of course, it's a little bit awkward trying to like get that adjusted. Oh, there, almost. Do the jump slap. Anything else down here? Like how the camera shifts. The camera is a little bit herky-jerky. It jerks you around a little bit. A little bit herky-jerky, and not the good kind of herky-jerky. Jet, remember that one time we played MMR? We played Majora's Mask Randomizer, and we were doing it was, I think, the mod loader thing. It was a mod loader event. And we found custom skins, but we didn't tell each other which skin we were going to be playing. And we both happened to pick the goddamn Glover skin. What's up, Whale? That is exactly, we're playing the PC port, but we're playing on a USB N64 controller, so we're going authentic. Relatively authentic. It is charming. It absolutely is charming. Yeah, I'm with you. And I think that's like why a lot of us feel compelled to speak well of this game, even though none of us remember the game fondly. Like, none of us loved the game. I mean, maybe that's not true. Maybe there are people that legitimately liked it, but so many of us go, man, that game was a fucking mess. You know, many of us are like, man, that game was rough to play. But it does have that charm, and I like to think it's not just nostalgia. The game definitely has heart, and I appreciate that it's trying something like very out there by you're a wizard's glove trying to escort a crystal and return them to the wizard's castle, but to transport the crystals safely, you have to transform them into different balls and different shapes that will play nice. You know, it'll be a little bit easier to escort and less fragile and less easily breakable. The tricky thing, of course, is the game is basically an obstacle or an object escort quest. You know, you're always escorting this very fragile thing that bounces too easily and rolls too easily, and it's so easy for the game to get weird and frustrating given what you're working with, like given the tools you have to deal with and given your objective. So it's kind of no wonder. You know, it's just so easy for a game to, for a game like this to fall prey to, I'm not even going to say bad design, but just like an unfortunate circumstances where, yeah, there's like a cliff that's just maybe a little bit too slanted. You place the ball there for just a second, it rolls off the cliff, the ball explodes, you lose a life. Well, how was I supposed to know that, man? It's just, I mean, it's detailed, and I appreciate like that there's a lot of systems at play to make it realistic in that sense, but that, I guess, just the setup kind of dooms you to an experience that is just bound to be frustrating. So you need to use the ramps to get the ball out. Right, can't hold the ball, but I think you will automatically do this, yeah. I don't know if I love the fact that the controls reverse when you're in the water or when you're doing the little thing where you're like walking on top of the ball. I don't know if I love that. I mean, it's realistic because, you know, your guys to move backwards while that's happening, but it's a little bit weird. Also, don't know if I love how the camera very excitedly jerks around as you move around. It's like, it's a bit much. I wish that it wasn't quite so sharp. Speaking of sharp, the hair on my fingers keeps getting stuck in the ridges, like in the gaps of the N64 controller, of the PC port, or the USB N64 controller. And it like keeps like yanking at my little thingy hairs. It's very uncomfortable. This controller hurts a little bit. Playing Glover is a painful experience physically and emotionally, is what I'm getting at, basically. So you know about the ground pounds. We're good there. It's gonna say you gotta ground pound the switch. This is a Glover switch. You gotta fist the switch. You gotta fist slam it. So I'll fist it good. And change your ball. You can do it from afar as well, which is pretty cool. You can make it a bowling ball, which is big and heavy. You can make it a metal ball, which is small and relatively light. Doesn't dribble as well as the bouncy ball, but it is metal. So when it comes to things that are like magnetized, the little metal ball thing's pretty cool. Here's the crystal form, and don't even dribble it. If you even dribble the crystal form, it'll just shatter. So it's so fragile. And of course, there's the ball. Ultimate dribblage, ultimate utility. But as far as something that is like nearly impossible to break, the bowling ball is pretty sick. But good luck dribbling the bouncy ball, or the bowling ball, that is, or slapping it. It's pretty hard to work with. But I always like that feature where, yeah, you can change color from afar, no matter how far away you are. I think as long as you have line of sight. I always thought that was kind of cool. But like, this game has a lot of interesting, smart things about it. It's not like it's a badly made game. I think it was maybe just an idea that was maybe conceived in a like, this would be cool if we made it, but should we make it kind of sense, you know, like, does a platformer that's all about escorting this fragile, squishy ball, is that fun? Well, it's cool, it's interesting, but is it fun? That's the question, right? That's the question. All right, so we're all set here. The thing's schmoving. Yeah, camera movement. It is very 90s. It absolutely is. No question. Whee! Whee! Yeah, when he does this little Shazam! Plunk. And just like that, we're all set. We fucking powered through. Whoa. Powered through the tutorial like it was nothing. Easy peasy. And then we do a little victory dance. And then Scarlet raids us! Oh my god! What's up, Scarlet? Scarlet, you're just in time. We're playing a blast from the goddamn past. We're playing Glover. This game originally came out in '98. I had it when I was but a lad, when I was a small bab. And now I'm an old curmudgeon. I'm an old grumpy grandpa, and I'm playing this game because there's a PC port. There's a PC port here. In fact, if I don't even play, it'll go into the advertise mode. So we get to see the little demo, a little bit of try before you buy. Or in my case, try after I've bought, after I buy. Thank you, Scarlet, for that raid. Yes, Scarlet says, I was alive in 98. Scarlet, you know that will deal psychic damage to me. That's a good way to deal psychic damage to me, is for me to be like, wow, I remember when I was a kid in such and such year, and then people say, Alex, I wasn't even alive. That's a great way for me to just, like, take my soul, just put it in your hand, and then just go, and then eat it. But anyway, Scarlet, thank you for that raid. I'm going to click out of the window for just a moment. Just a moment so I can do a quick shout out for our friend Scarlet. She's a goddamn gamer. Despite the fact that she is a youngster. A goddamn youngster. You damn whippersnappers. But instead of get off my lawn, we're happy to have you. We're having a block party on my lawn. Come on down. We're happy to have you. We're playing some Glover. Love me some good old nostalgia. Parents got married. You were probably a glimmer in your parents' eye. There you go. There you go. Petite says, don't worry, Hobbit, I got you covered. There you go. Us millennials, Petite. We gotta cover each other, right? That's how it works. Scarlet was playing some Oblivion, little unknown indie game called Oblivion. Thank you for that raid, Scarlet. You know I love Oblivion. You know I love talking shop. If you have any clips you wanted to share, you know how this works. Whenever people raid, I always love to ask if there was anything of yours you wanted to show off for us, because you're a freaking homie, and I appreciate you. And you raid me all the damn time. The least I can do is ask if there was anything of yours you wanted to share. And if Scarlet, if you're saying you have nothing, I'll then ask your viewers if they have any Scarlet clips they want to share. And you know, if I'm asking them, they're gonna give me like the cringiest, most, you know, unflatteringest clips. So if any of you have some good dirt on Scarlet doing something like really cringy on her stream, or having like a really silly moment, or a goofy miss, or a flub of some kind, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Yeah, exactly. Llama is my guy. He's my Scarlet clip dealer. I meet Llama behind like under shadowy overpasses. We're both wearing trench coats and top hats. Well, not top hats, but like fedoras. No, never mind. I was right the first time. Trench coats and top hats. We're like exchanging, you know, various links to Scarlet doing various things, allegedly. What we could get a port of would be Rampage. I loved Rampage 1. I only played the first one, though. I never played any of the later Rampage games. But I'm with you, though. A port of those would be really cool. I think that was Midway. I think those were Midway developed games. Elder Millennial, yeah, I feel that. I feel that, Petite. I turned 36 a few weeks ago, and I'm definitely feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So we are gonna jump into the game though. We did the tutorial just a little bit earlier, and we fucking killed it because we're goddamn gamers. Now, in all fairness, I have played this game a decent bit. I never did beat the game, but I've played it a decent bit, so I like to think I'm dangerous enough. I know enough to be dangerous, as they say. And enter your name. Do I have enough words? I don't have enough words for Super Hobbit, do I? Oh, whoops, not that. Oh my fucking god. I was looking in the top center, like I was looking up here. I was like, where's the name? It's being entered down there. Being entered down there. That's how it works, man. When you enter your name, it shows up above, not below. Heck is this? They're violating the rules of how you enter your names into video games. Oh, is that it? Super. Okay, so in that case, I'll just be Hobbit. Sometimes if I'm extra frisky, we'll do like S period Hobbit. But there's no period. Actually, no, there is a period. But I think we have just enough characters for Hobbit. And nothing more. Nothing more, nothing less. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. Yeah. But yeah, no. If you got one, Scarlet, I'd love to see it. And you can post links freely. There are no rules. There's no rules. Post porn. No, don't do that. There are rules. But there are no rules preventing clips from being shared. You know what else I'm always down for? Some Glover in action. Glover, but not a fighter. Bonus levels closed. I ain't no fucking chump. We're doing normal mode, baby. Hell yeah. The castle. It's like Jet said, it has a charm about it that you really just have to appreciate. This is a imperfect game, but the nostalgia hits me so good. It hits me so good, I don't mind it. There's our hero. The crystals. Wow! So quickly, prevent them from shattering. It turns them into little ballsies that don't explode the crystals upon landing. Also, apparently Glover is a just a general term for somebody who makes gloves. The way that makes and sells gloves. So the way that a haberdasher sells hats, a glover makes and sells gloves. And mittens, that kind of thing. Excuse me. Would probably enjoy more. It's a good game. It's a good game. I mean, talk about a game that is aged. Talk about a game that is rough around the edges. But I still love it. I still love it. Oblivion's good too, though. They're both worth playing in my books. Like, if for someone who has enjoyed Skyrim, I would say at least play Oblivion. At least play Oblivion. Morrowind might be like too old and too like scrungy for some folks, and it's pretty different from Oblivion. But yeah, for people that enjoyed Skyrim, Oblivion's still worth it for sure. Press and hold B if you ever lose your ball. I got some balls right here for you, Mr. Tip. Actually, or maybe I should say I got a tip for you right here, Mr. Balls. Practice level. So if I want to do the practice level, we could. All the tips and trickies. Return balls to the cave to open the gateways to other worlds. Wait, hold on. What was that? Return balls to the cave to open the gateways to other worlds. So I have a ball right here. You mean this cave right here? Like the evil laugh. They mean this cave. I was saying how, like, yeah, I remember this game well enough, and then I'm over here like, well, shit, I can't remember shit. There we go, yeah. Because that's the thing. I like that noise. We've inserted the first crystal. So the first one's a freebie. And out of curiosity, if I try to break it now, cannot break it. The one unfortunate thing I will acknowledge is that the higher resolution textures do make the game look nice. The wider resolution is nice. It's a nice to have. The crystals look worse. There was like a semi-transparency to the crystals in the N64 version that made them like, they were a little bit see-through, and you can also see the angles really well. Like the polygons, rather, on the crystals. Don't have that in this version, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, the video's been deleted. Yeah, I like the glove laugh. I like that glove laugh, yeah. Look at this little guy. Who's this little guy? Is he a villain? Is he evil fellers? He doesn't look too evil. Hey, bro, you evil? You look pretty alright. Can I push you? Can I push you on this way? Hey. Should I try to cause injury? Cause harm? Can't do it. Alright, well, it started us more or less in front of this level. I mean, we could go to, I think, any level. I don't think it has to be any one level in any one order. So let's go for this one right here. I think it's kind of assumed that this will be the easiest one. Also, look at this little fella. This little fella over here. The spider fella. Kill. He's dead. Or at least he's not dead. I just removed his legs. Look at those eyes. His eyes have seen some shit. We'll cartwheel over his corpse. The skybox is locked in. Oh my god, it absolutely is. The skybox is a sprite. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think it's funny too. Evil glove guy. We have 3 crystals to retrieve, I think, is the idea. And there's the bonus level. Like every Garib. Oh, the cards. The cards, the Garibs. Back to the castle. Pirate Monkey boss. You probably remember more than I do, D-Man. I don't know if I remember that boss. Knowing me, I don't know if I really made it far enough to get to a lot of the bosses. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be pressing Z a lot because I've been playing so much Zelda Randomizer with the boys lately. In my mind, if I press Z, it'll center the camera. And that is not what happens. It does a cartwheel. For points at 50, you get an extra life. Extra points, you collect them fast. Even more by using the ball. Means I should kill the fella first. Can I, like, draw him over? Is he not killable? Maybe he's unkillable. Stunned him. What if I slap the bowling ball into him? Will that make him sad? Get your ass over here. Bam. Stun him. Hell yeah. But don't roll off the edge, please. Don't roll off the edge. I don't want to die this early. Ouch. But I want the points. I don't know what the points do, really. Bonk. For some reason, I thought you could kill this guy. Maybe not. I can make him sad. I can stun the fuck out of him. Bully the shit out of him. Oh no, come back, ball. See, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. You're fucking around, and then you lose track of the ball, and then it all goes to bupkis. So I guess I will go around. And maybe the lesson here is that you have to use agility and diplomacy and subterfuge and seduction to get past bad guys in this game. It's not all about violence. It was an inside joke. Yeah, the word Garib is an odd one. Maybe it's someone's last name. Mr. Tip. Maybe there was a person on the team whose last name was Tip. Probably not. All right, you can't dribble the ball when it's in the water. I want to be a good boy and like get all the points with the ball. Could be a good boy. Could be a good hobbit lad. They weren't kidding when they say you have to collect them pretty quickly to get that bonus, though. Pretty unforgiving. I'd be curious to see what a max score speedrun for this game would look like. Like a TAS, for that matter, would look like, where people are getting the maximum number of thingies. Maximum pointerinos. Got his ass. If you collect it without the ball, you just get 10 points. That's nothing. A placeholder for something. That makes sense too, yeah. But it just stuck. That's how it goes sometimes. You can fist them to kill. But can you fist them to love? Wouldn't recommend it. Yep. This music is vaguely nostalgic, though I will acknowledge. I haven't heard this music in a long fucking time. You can also send the bowling ball into them to crack that shit. It has kind of like a vaguely Pilot Wings kind of vibe to it, the soundtrack that is. Not quite as good as Pilot Wings. I mean, really not nearly as good as Pilot Wings, but I don't know. It's a similar vibe. 1998, that would have been fairly early in the N64 life cycle. Well, I say early. I guess more the middle of the life cycle. Throw the ball through it to return if you lose a life. And select the checkpoint from the pause menu to return. That's kind of nice. Alright, so we'll do one of these. Checky. Good. So you have to roll the ball specifically. If Glover is the one that touches the cards, while you're rolling the ball around, you'll get the default amount. The ball is the one that has to touch the cards. We know that the number of cards will determine. Oh, here we go. Let's see. How do I bounce this out? How do I bounce on a crazy style? Oh, here we go. You have to go over the ramp. But yeah, we know that the number of cards will tell you things like will inform like bonus points, that kind of thing. I can kill, but we got nothing for it. They can maybe give me a card. Makes me wonder if maybe we can kill that guy. Let's see what else we got here. But yeah, I don't know if the points will do anything. Maybe the points will amount to extra lives as well, but all we know is that the cards collected is the big one. We're not going to be able to get all of them in one fell swoop. I'll try to be a good boy. Not quite. That was definitely not efficient. There was no efficient way to do that so far as I could tell. So we are 3 short, and I think that's the end of the level. I'm gonna escort this back. Leave that alone for a minute. Yeah, I think that's the end of the level. So that means I bet this dude over here, I bet he is killable. I bet he can be killed. I'm just not sure how. The little narrow eyes. Yeah, after you've talked to him, he's like, I have nothing for you. He does the fry, not sure if kind of face. I do appreciate the vaporwave marble columns and checkerboard flooring. I appreciate the, yeah, just the vague nostalgia kind of deal there. How do I kill you? You must be killed. I know it's possible. Ouch. All we can do is stun him. Maybe you have to like pop, well no, pop in the water probably wouldn't help because he himself is a fishy. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that will work. Because he's like metal, maybe? He's got like metal patches. I'm gonna go try the bowling ball again. Did you try pulling out your gun? How could I forget? There's an extra life up there, by the way. I think that's what that is. In the top. Yeah, I think it's an extra life. Can I get it? Oh, of course. Of course I can get it. Probably. Maybe. What's up, Dizzy? Thought this game was a fever dream. It is indeed a real game, for better or for worse. This is the PC port, and it's on Steam. It's on Steam, which means anybody can play this shit if they were so inclined. There's like a super secret bonus transformation you can get for the ball that turns into an extra bouncy ball. Extra bouncy. And you could probably use that to get up here. Actually, maybe I don't even need the ball. I don't even need that shit. Look at that. Easy. Alright, so I'm gonna take this with me. I'm gonna kill that fella. It's gonna be so good. What if it was, yeah, what if it was finger guns? You know, I'm sure somebody out there has probably made like a mod for this game. Where something akin to that has happened. Or like maybe a ROM hack or like a parody game. It seems like such an obvious thing to do. Smack. Oh, it didn't even hurt him. He was completely unbothered. How do I kill this lad so I can get all the Garibs? I want to be a real gamer and get all the things and be so cool. Over here trying to smack this motherfucker. Yeah, get stunned, idiot. He's got that like weak spot. That little spot on the tum-tums. Ouch. All this is doing is hurting me. Dead. How does that feel, Alex? Wasting all that time? Now, of course, all we lost really was our extra life. All right, desperation mode. I'm gonna try one last thing. I'm gonna just try what I was maybe thinking. If I stun him and then nudge him into the water. Is it possible that there's like some other area back this way that would have those extra 3 Garibs? It's ridiculous to me that I'm unable to... Oh, another extra life. That I'm unable to 100% the first level. Because I can't... Because I'm presuming you have to kill this guy somehow. They'd be tucked away in like around a corner somewhere. It's certainly possible. Now, we did spawn over here. I think we would have noticed it. Bouncing animation, the audio. Yeah, there's a lot of the things about this game I appreciate. It's just the gameplay that falls a little short. You know, the minor issue of the gameplay. Not up above anywhere, anything like that. Oh. Get in the water. Get in the water, you fishy fish. Shark fella. If I'm a genius and this works, I'll be so proud of myself. Because he's like vaguely a robot. What if I push him off the edge? If I push him off the edge, will that bring me peace? Now, of course, it will kill him, but it probably won't give me the stuff. But at least then it will give me the satisfaction of a job well done and having taken a life. Surely the water will kill the fish. I thought he was like a robot guy. I was so hopeful. I was so hopeful that the robot fishy lad would be susceptible. Who's laughing now, bitch? Who's laughing now, bitch? All right, so he's dead. Probably. Maybe. All right, man. Let's keep going. And let's get our ball. It's over there. I see it. Take our ball and go home. But in the good way. What's the objective? So we have to take the ball to the end of the level. And you get bonus stuff if you get all of the cards, all the Garibs. But unfortunately, We're definitely coming up short in this level, and it's the first level in the game, and like, man, I'm struggling this much already. It does not bode well for your boy. Ouch. Oh, I didn't even realize that guy would hurt me, but it kind of makes sense. I shouldn't be surprised. He did damage the ball. You see it's got the little band-aid on it, so the ball is damageable, as you would imagine, so it's kind of squishy. Kind of squishy, so yeah, too many hits and it will pop. Not quite, not quite. Come back, come back, come back. Go. There we go. What's a ball cap, gamer? It's a slightly masturbatory attack. I wish it could be more masturbatory. And only yeah, you can't kill him. Yeah. Could there have been a little ledge over the edge? Possibly. Possibly. I guess, yeah, I didn't think to look over the edge necessarily. Also, I am absolutely gonna save this one. I'm absolutely saving this one because that's an extremely good quote. Quote add. That's a very good quote. We're saving that one. So that way, if other people see that with no context, they'll be very confused. Stop playing with your balls, Alex. You're not my mom. You're not my real dad. Second or third N64 game, yeah. It's the nostalgia is real, but the scrunginess is also real. Fondling some balls. I mean, our guy is very protective of these balls. These aren't just regular balls. These are protect-worthy balls that our guy loves near and dear to his heart. And that is, hold up, let me see. That's Jesse with the gift sub. Thank you, bud. Very nice of you, dude. Very nice of you. Gifting that to Scarlet. That's super nice. Thank you, bud. That's very generous. Very generous. And, you know, I always like to emphasize that kind of support is never necessary, but of course it's appreciated. Ooh, shit. Almost fell right off. Yeah, this is one where I don't trust myself. If I try to use the ball to scoop these up, I will absolutely get got. I will absolutely get got. So, or rather, I'll drop the ball. Literally drop the ball. But thank you for that gift sub. Our friend Scarlet, Jess. It's very sweet of you, bud. Oh. Nice ledge grab. Very good ledge grab. Yeah, the less... Oh, that's cute. Oh, he just sits down and chills. Oh, he's just chilling. Yeah, the lack of context makes it better. That's just how it works. Thinking maybe there'd be something up here, but we have the better vantage point. That alone makes it worth the price of admission. Oh, there's fall damage in this game. There's fall damage. There's fall damage. Oh, good to know. Good to know there's fall damage. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Everything is so kind of squishy in this game, but still, goddamn. Ouch. The sound effect he made kind of sounds vaguely Gex-esque. You're talking about sexual sound effects. What about Gexual sound effects? Also, what do you think? Is this a fancy area? Oh, it is! Oh, baby. I'll use my big ball, my swollen, oversized ball, to pick up the goods. Yeah. There we go. We gotta keep an eye out for any. Also, look how shiny it is. I guess it's supposed to be gold. Oh, it's an extra life is what it is. Cool. I guess it was gold. So yeah, looking for cracks in the wall, that kind of thing can be a giveaway for sure. Put Glover in Smash Brothers. That's interesting. I would have been down. It would have been a deep cut. I don't know if there's like a ton of people clamoring for it, but I would have been down just to see what they could have done with him. Maybe we could get him in like some of the modded games. Some of like the modded like fan creations for Smash Brothers. Do I trust myself? I don't know if I trust myself to navigate this properly. Oh, but we need to though, because that's where the checkpoint is and where the rest of the level is. No choice in the matter. Can I kill? Yes. Well, kind of. You'll make them sad. Hold on, let me masturbate you. There we go. So, or do they hurt? Do they hurt when you? Okay, no, their corpses just remain. So when Glover takes a life, he doesn't clean up their corpse. It just rots in the open. Pretty fucking gangster. Jigglypuff, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm generally pro Jigglypuff. It's not one of my mains, but yeah, I would say that Jigglypuff gets a lot of hate. How hard he would be to fight. That's exactly it. Like, would the ball be part of the moveset? It would have to be, right? The ball would have to be part of the moveset. And would it be as vulnerable and squishy? That's the tricky part. Like, how do we make this, you know, interesting and make it relevant for the character, but also make it not just a complete pushover kind of character? See, that's part of the challenge, of course, with just this game in general. Just Glover being an easily fallible, an easily foiled hero. He has many foils. Look for anything down here. Because, yeah, like D-Man pointed out, I might need to be checking more ledges. A little bit nervous about that guy. I'm gonna leave that there. Come here. Come to Papa. Come to Butthead. Charge towards me, and I'm gonna get the asses. There we go. I'm gonna try to, like, not pick those up if I can help it. I can get the big points. Stun him, and then go for the kill. Of course, this is a death pit that we're walking through, so we have to be careful. If he has a spammable side B. Oh, look at that little spot. Oh, that's the secret area. You can see the secret area clipping through the floor. That's kind of fun. Give me them pointies. 60 Gloverinos, or Carderinos here, rather. Alright. There's a special potion. I remember the potions. There we go. I remember the special potions. I don't remember what they all do off the top of my head. Ooh. That's very, very jumpy when it's in crystal form. If I get it over this thing, that's pretty good, right? There we go. Open the floodgates. Open the gates. Could it be a Master Hand? That's a good point, too, because, yeah, the resemblance to Master Hand is for sure uncanny. I'm going to leave that alone for just a moment. What else we got? I think the potions are a limited time offer. They'll probably tell us, though. I remember when Jet and Gratz and I were doing that Majora's Mask randomizer, and Jet and I were playing as the custom model we used for that playthrough was a Glover custom model. And normally in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, when Link drinks milk or Chatoramani or any potion, that kind of thing, he pops the thing, pops the lid, and then, like, you know, holds it up front, and then, like, brings it to his lips, and then like knocks his head back and chugs it. And it works just fine for the, like, when Link is like a human person, obviously. It's perfectly fine. But I was wondering how it was going to look in the, in that, like, for that custom model. And I'll never forget how funny it looked, because it looks like he's just, in the custom model at least, it looks like he's just dunking the potion into the open glove hand. That'll make you big and strong, it says. Because, yeah, you can see he's got this, like, open hole where the glove hand slides in. So, in fact, I think I even have this saved. I got the exact thing. That's not it. Where's it on here? It's on here. I know I've got it saved on here because it was a very fun moment. Let's see, is that it? Oh, shit. Where is it? The problem, of course, I've got a lot of these things. That one. Dang. For sure. Oh, is it this? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here it is. Here, I'll show you the one that is... I guess I don't have the raw image, but this is good enough. This is good enough. So I'll show you exactly what I mean. This is what I used to make that thumbnail. So yeah, he holds it out and then he like normally he's like, he's got his head knocked back and he's drinking it. So the way that the animation worked out, looks like he's just dunking into the open glove hole, and that makes me so happy. It was such a delightful, random coincidence, I'm sure. Very, very silly. It's very silly. Oh man, I love it. I love it, dude. So out there, so ridiculous. So that's all I can think of whenever I see that glove hole, man. Whenever I see the glove hole. An obscure character? Oh man, my answer is too predictable. Of course I would say Bomberman. I mean, Bomberman is maybe not obscure enough, you know, for like the definition of kind of what we're talking about here. But I would say relatively speaking, Bomberman is fairly obscure. There's plenty of folks alive now who've never played a Bomberman game. Oh, we can just do it that way. Okay, that works too. So, relatively obscure, but in the grand scheme of things, though, like, of course, Bomberman's been around forever. So, that's a little bit weird. Oh. Move it back, then. There we go. But thinking, like, more obscure than that, you know, I did mention Gex earlier. Gex would be a deep cut for sure. It'll get us a biblically accurate Glover. Lover, but not a fighter. Speaking of which, make me big. Big. Although we're not that much bigger. Look how we lovingly cup the ball in the hands. Cup the balls lovingly. I think you're like stronger and faster. Yeah, like we dribble with like extra big strength, and we're extra fast right now. Oh, whoa, big jump. Oh no, but it ran out before I could get the goods. So that's probably what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use that potion to get the goods up top. I squandered the opportunity. So this goes to show how hard it is to get all the Garibs. Even in like the first couple levels, the game does not pull any punches. All right, wait, maybe I can like grab the ledge, because there is a ledge grab. So yeah, maybe some of the other like side care. Oh, potion's back though. Okay, well that's good to know. Not a one-time use. Gex was great. I don't know if it was. Listen, I enjoyed it as a kid, but also my tastes as a kid were fucking stupid. So I don't know. I question if Gex was great. It was okay. That game is also very rough. I don't know if I can make that jump. I think you have to like maybe just like punch the ball up and hope it just rolls down. As long as it doesn't roll the other way, I suppose. Makes me a little bit nervous. Yeah, Gex is another game that is not aged well, and I don't even mean that like the jokes are dated. I just mean the control scheme is tough. It's pretty unforgiving in like what you have to collect, and the level design is very out there. It's very opaque. Can't just jump off that way. Ooh, almost lost it. Oh, but you get some extra airtime when you jump, when you throw rather. That's kind of wild. Oh, but then I'm more off, yeah. So you get some extra airtime when you do a successful jump. Yeah, I had fun with it. That's how I felt about Gex. I had fun with it. I enjoyed it as a kid, but yeah, I remember trying to play it some years later, and I was like, this is rough. And when you do that jump, you kind of lose control, unfortunately. You lose air control. So it's hard to like jump off it. Yeah, you know what? This is getting old. This is getting old. Let's just get the ball rolling. Pun extremely intended. Get it in? Not quite. I didn't quite get it in. Don't worry, you'll know if it's in, Alex. Look at like the arrows pointing that way. Trying to make it extremely obvious. Oh, it hit the ledge. Yeah, put that Mario guy in Smash. Yeah, a little indie character like Mario, that'd be sick. I hope he's in the new Mario Kart. You think Mario's gonna be in the new Mario Kart? I sure hope so. Oh. That's a problem. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I was gonna say, oh no, I need that. Spyro, that'd be cool. Spyro, Crash, any of those, like, that'd be great. I wouldn't call this obscure, but those would be amazing. What if you can move the wall? Oh, that'd be cool. Be cool if I could move the wall, yeah. Yeah, it would be fairly obscure for a lot of people, for sure. But for us old timers, we'd remember that shit. Yeah, Crash and Spyro would be amazing. I mean, for a lot of us, that's what we were kind of hoping it would be. That's what we were hoping the, you know, like some of those third-party characters in Smash Ultimate were going to be. I think they would honestly fit in pretty well. I'm trying to think of, like, yeah, like the question of, like, what's like a weird, obscure character to the tune of Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant being in Smash, like, it's a fairly obscure one. Piranha Plant and a little potted plant, planter. There we go, that's the term. And a little planter, like that's a relatively deep cut, I would say, or just a strange one at least. Yeah, Ratchet, Sly Cooper, these would all be great, honestly. All these like PS1, PS2 classics would be, I think, very fitting. Ratchet and Clank as a single character entity, that'd be kind of cool, actually. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. For life. 10 lives to live. Yeah, that's right. They had the single Eternal Darkness card in Smash Ultimate as a spirit, a card spirit, which was, you know, again, a relative deep cut for sure. I mean, yeah, so maybe that'd be an easy choice. Yeah, get Grandpa Edward Roivas with his fucking elephant gun in Smash Brothers. That'd be an obscure one. That'd be an obscure one. I don't know if it'd be very good, but it'd be very strange. Big blooper for Mario Sunshine. That'd be cool. Or yeah, Gooper Blooper rather. Got those guys. And if I could be a really cool dude, I'd like that extra life. But that slope is too slippery. It's a slippery slope. Yeah. Grandpa Edward with the elephant gun would be a little bit rough. Now, if I'm allowed to go obscure, I would probably still be very on brand. And I would say Regulus from Bomberman 64. That's who I would say. I would say Regulus. I would say really any of the bosses. That way. Really any of the bosses from... Well, by bosses, I mean like the Bomberman-shaped bosses in Bomberman 64. Because, again, I am anything but unpredictable. It's my favorite. So, of course, I would say that's my choice. I'm a predictable hobbit. That is how I is. That's how I shall be. Yeah, out of all of them, I would say Regulus. He'd be the one I'd go for. It'd be a deep one for sure, a deep cut. But that's one where it would only satisfy myself and D-Man and a very small number of other people. There's not a lot of folks that are clamoring for that as a character to be seen more of in any capacity. So, you know, I don't blame Sakurai for his character choices being more crowd pleasers. It's just the thing I use my gravity to move. Probably like a button I have to press over there. What if I go the wrong way first? The arrows are pointing me that way. What if I'm a naughty boy and I go this way first? Yeah, what about PD Piranha? Yeah, Piranha Plant in that planter, like that's so creative. I love that character. That's so fun and so creative. PD Piranha would be cool too, but that's a lot of Piranha Plant representation. Not a bad thing necessarily. Mischief Makers, that'd be cool. That's another relative deep cut, because yeah, not a ton of people played the game, unfortunately, back in the day. Or the guy from Tomba. I guess his name is just Tomba. All the, like, there's so many, like, you know, relatively obscure platformer characters that, yeah, just didn't really get a chance to shine beyond a couple of, maybe one or two games from, you know, the platformer they're choosing. Or bring the ball over here, that'll start something moving. Probably to... Actually, no, I can walk on this. Cool. And this is... What does it do? Oh, I'm fast. I gotta kill. Like his little animation when he's in fast mode. Like his little, he's like running too fast for his little legs to keep up. Yeah, I got the piss potion. I got the fast piss. You drink piss, you'll get to walk fast forever. Let's be a lesson for all of us. So I guess that's the key. If I just go the opposite way, I mean, it's the long way home, but it is the efficient. Oh my god, I went too fast. It's like we're going too fast. We launch the ball. Oh my god, it's dangerously fast. Yeah, you go too fast and you'll launch the ball up from underneath you. It's very strange. Oh, I see the current is flowing. That's why. That's why. Okay, the current is flowing. That's why it's not letting you pass. Okay. You do have to go the other way. There's Shayna. Hello, Shayna. Ooh, those are my legs. Yep, those are my legs. Yep. Isaac, that'd be cool. Isaac would be fantastic. Reminding of Isaac, and of course that's a pretty popular game. But the problem is, if you talk about Isaac being in Smash, you're gonna break all of the Golden Sun gamers' hearts, because that's like a very in-demand character from a very small but very neglected group of gamers. Not a ton of people. Like, I mean, Golden Sun is a game that was like well remembered and well reviewed, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't want to say it's forgotten, but definitely not super remembered. So unfortunately, the Golden Sun fans have been thirsting for quite some time. So if you say like Isaac is joining Smash, all the Golden Sun fans will be hurting, man. Chameleon Twist, I love Chameleon Twist. Yeah, I would say Chameleon Twist would be another like I would love it, and that is fairly obscure. So yeah, I would say as far as obscure characters go, that would be a doozy for sure. I love that one, especially the second one. I want the extra life. I want it. Especially the second one. The first one's good, and the soundtrack is banging. That game has a great soundtrack. Holy cannoli! But the second one, incredible game. Incredible game. What if there was a Smash Brothers, but it was like an overhead shooter? Overhead shooter. Oh, but like the idea is that you have to like, when you shoot someone, they don't lose health, but they like, you're like add to their damage multiplier, and you have to like knock them off the stage, that kind of thing. That'd be cool. Shayna's here. I have to deal with it. That's correct. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. So the thing is, I don't have a great place where I can rest the ball. That's not true. I can rest it right here. I want that extra life. Not that I need it necessarily. We have 10 lives, but what if I had 11 lives? Or it'll be that bad, man. Ooh. Oh, right. Yes, I have to land directly on it. And of course, fall damage is not forgiving. Not very forgiving. What if Silk Song Hero? Wait, Silk Song Hero. You mean just Hollow Knight character, right? Hollow Knight character in Smash. I've actually never played Hollow Knight. Part of me is afraid that once I do play Hollow Knight, I'm gonna join the chorus of people saying, "Where the fuck is Silk Song? What the fuck?" Like I'm gonna be right there with them, the way I was for years with Half-Life 2, where I had only played Half-Life 2. I never played the episodes for years afterwards. And then once I did, like I said, I joined the chorus very prominently of people saying, give us the other ones, man. Where's episode 3, Gaben, please? I'm worried if I play Hollow Knight, I'm gonna be like, God damn it, give me Silk Song. So I want to wait until after Silk Song comes out. Now, when it's gonna come out, allegedly sometime this year. Did I see the Metroid Prime? I did see, yeah, I did watch the Nintendo Direct. The one that was Switch 1 focused, and also the one that was Switch 2 focused. So I saw them both, and yeah, I saw the footage for Prime 4, and it looks sick. It looks really good. The problem is that I'm pretty behind. I've only played Prime 1, so I actually haven't played the 2 or 3, so I would have some catching up to do. Not a bad thing, obviously. There we go. That counts. Now, this is a little bit scary. I'd like to kill these fellas, but I don't have a ton of places. Actually, hold on. Well, I'll be damned. The ball is not going to roll on its own. I thought for sure it would. In that case, I will leave it on its own. Crack in the floor. Is that something? Nope, just part of the texture. Prime 4 does look good though, and I really ought to pick up the other two. Actually, I own them. I do have them because I got the trilogy disc on the Wii. It has the motion controls, all that jazz. In fact, we played Prime Hack on stream. We played the Prime Hack version of Prime 1 a couple years ago. Which is to say so Prime Hack is the mouse and keyboard Dolphin emulator mod for the Prime trilogy. Well, Prime 1 and 2, they'll let you play it in mouse and keyboard mode. Well, no, and 3. 3 also allows mouse and keyboard. Just a different control scheme because Prime 3 was obviously a Wii game. The mouse controls are less weird. Well, I mean, they weren't weird in Prime, but they were less hard to get working, I think. Haven't seen that footage, but yeah, you want it. Yeah. To be honest, I usually avoid going out of my way to see, trailer footage, that kind of thing. But it was when it was in the direct, I was like, yeah, I'll go and watch it. I haven't actually played it myself. Yeah. If I could just slap him. It slapped. These guys will damage the ball and also the glove. Can't have that. See that crack in the wall, and I'm like, there's gotta be something to that. Maybe if I jumped off of the ball. Let's try that. Have a good night, Jess. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. And thank you for gifting that gift sub to Scarl. That was really sweet, bud. So let's do the metal one. I think the metal does not float. It does sink. Be able to go fast, relatively fast, and eat relative ass. Look how the camera kind of zooms in there. Oh, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. There we go. So it's B and then R. There we go. Go to break that thing. Remaster some Mario Party. That'd be sick. I would love that. I mean, they did make at least Mario Party 1 and 2 available on, what is it? Or maybe also 3 on the Switch Online? Maybe? I can't exactly remember. I'm missing a lot of cards. I assume there's a decent bit left. Nice that noise. Yep, know what that guy's doing. More over this way, but there is something. Whoa, it's a raid from Lunar Sketch. What's up, buddy? Dude, we're playing a deep cut, man. We're playing a real old one. We're having a fun time. We're having a fun time. Mario Party 3, yeah. Mario Party 3 is probably the best of the original trilogy. The original Mario Party trilogy. Here's the problem, though. I'm a smelly little gremlin, and my favorite is Mario Party 1 because of how unbalanced and stupid that game is. Like, Mario Party 1 is bad because it's unbalanced. Like, yes, that's why I love it. That's why I love it, man. It's so unhinged. It's so stupid. Lunar Sketch, it's good to see you, bud. Thank you for that raid. We're playing some Glover. This is the PC port of Glover. We got a review key to check it out, and here I am indeed checking it out. And honestly, how does it play? About the same. It's still kind of scrungy. It's still hard. It's still frustrating at times. The widescreen support is nice. What might be a higher frame rate, I think it's a higher frame rate, or at least more consistent frame rate, is also good. Alright, so I see what I need to do. Let's take the ball. Take the ball and not go home. Take the ball and go this way. So I would say, like, sure, this probably is the better way to experience it. And for those curious, I am using a USB connected N64 style controller. N64 inspired controller. I don't know if Aaron is listening in, but our friend Chuck was kind of offloading some old gaming stuff that he didn't want anymore. And he was like, Alex, you might want this. He was like, if you have interest in it, it's yours. So he just gave me the USB N64 controller for free, and I was like, I'll pay you for it. He was like, no, you're doing me a favor by taking it off my hands, because it was just taking up space. Alright, so if I was a speedrunning gamer, I could maybe squinch around and hit the switch on the other side, but I think I'd probably play it safe. Shout out for Luna Sketch. He's a man with the Balatro plan. Luna Sketch, do you have any clips you want to share? Because you know how it works, man. Whenever somebody raids, I'm always happy to ask if there's anything to share. Taking the ball, but going... Well, we're eventually bringing it home, because we're bringing it to, back to the castle. So we're taking the ball and bringing it home, which is different from going home, I suppose. The implications of, like, you know, quitting versus oh god, this is a little scary. Versus, you know, succeeding when in times of strife and adversity. All right, I'm not gonna bring the ball down there because I absolutely will drop it and shit the bed and piss my pants and do all the things. Just kidding. Actually, I think there might be stuff down there. I have so much confidence. Yeah, there was stuff down here. Will I be able to get it back up? Will I be able to get it back up? Do not ask my wife that question. Hey, yeah, got it. Extra life. Why is it shiny? Maybe it's like a teleport or something? So now, this way I can get more points. Looks like the camera's stuck. There we go. Good enough, good enough. Oh, one more. So we're missing 8 of these puppies. That's cool. Do I need big? Do I need big to open it? Because here's big potion. Embiggen! Oh, no, we're slow. Why am I slow? I don't like this. I'm slow, but maybe I'm invincible? What the fuck? What kind of potion was that? I thought it was gonna make me big. Multiplayer madness, but that's understandable. That's understandable. The nice thing is you can, like, relinquish the effects. If you press Z, you'll shuffle it off. Maybe, like, you have to use big to break through the floor. Oh, maybe you have to use big to break this thing. Or not big, but heavy. You have to be heavy. Can I jump? You can't jump, though. Too heavy. Too much. Yeah, what's the point? What's the point of it? That's so strange. Oh, it goes down even deeper. Oh, there's hella stuff up here. Maybe it's better if you'd roll the ball onto it. Will it make the ball, like, weird? Oh, that's weird. What the heck? I can't dribble. Oh, I can't press any buttons. Oh, God. That's weird. That's very strange. I'm trying to remember. Oh! Okay, that's fine, because, yes, that's good to know that that will teleport independently. If there's a way to get up to those guys. Because I can't just double jump. Get those cards. There's like another life down here, which is nice. If I press the switch again, maybe I just gotta keep slapping. Just keep fisting the switch. It's down even more. After a certain point, you can't jump back out, though. There's a full commit somewhere. We try the bowling ball? Does it, like, do something different? Nah, it's still the same bowling ball. Yeah, but then you can't move it. Very strange. Very weird. Now there's a button I kind of stumbled upon. To, like, slap the ball upwards. Thinking, like, do you hold Z? You hold B and then press A or Z? Or, yeah, I'm trying to think, how do you do it? Because there's a way to, like, slap it upwards slightly. Question is, how do I get up there? I'm just trying to get it up. Yeah, you have to bounce. You have to bounce on it crazy style. There we go. Oh, not quite. What if I just do one of these? Yeah, not quite. So if the ball hits this thing, oh, you tap A. That's how you do it. But I guess you can only do it when you're on the ground. That still doesn't really answer my question. But yeah, if you tap A, you'll kind of do a little layup. What if I tap A, jump? Nah, doesn't quite do it, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how you get those things. It almost makes me wonder, like, what's the point of this potion? If it makes you slow? If I release... Actually, if you release it, resets it. just like makes you move real slow, and that's it. The point of it all. And you can't pick up the ball until you relinquish the effects of the potion. Oh, you go up walls! There was no way to prepare myself for that. It's a spider walk potion. It'd be nice if they would have told us, but now we know. Now we know. And with this unholy knowledge, there we go. There we go. We're sticky. We're not heavy. We're sticky. Got that sticky icky. Got an achievement for finding all 100 Garibs. Or no, not all 100, but for finding 100 Garibs in this level. In this world, that is. In a world. We weren't heavy. We were sticky icky. Oh! Spikes! Down there of all places? So I guess the idea is after you do all that, you were supposed to escort the ball back all the way, or just take an L and die. I have 16 lives, so I guess we're good. Also, these guys respawn, and their corpses do not. So I feel like their corpses are supposed to despawn, but they don't. So that's a slight little oversight there. So let's go ahead and cross this guy, and ouch. I was about to say was avoid taking damage, but then that little fool had to get my ass. There we go. We have all the cards. So the Garibs do remain collected, which is nice. The Banjo-Kazooie, eat your heart out. At least we keep what we found. We get an achievement for 100%ing one of the levels. Yeah, if this was Banjo-Kazooie, we would have lost all the notes we would have just collected just there. At least the original N64 version. Well, that was nice. Boss battle. Oh, shit. What's he gonna do? Yeah, in the N64 version you do, but you're right. In additional remasters or additional ports, you do not. It's a whale, crab, fish demon. Alright. So in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and preemptively bowling ballify this thing. Let's look for an opportunity. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably hurt the ball if given the chance. Just don't give them the chance. It's that simple. You do a ground pound. Oh, they got it. I see. They have a weak spot. Camera is being a little bit slow to react. There we go. I'll just do the standard. Get him on the side. So I need to, bait him into a ground pound. Oh, it killed me. Oh, the splash damage got me. Cool music, though. It is kind of nice. What's up, Endiv? Good to see you, bud. Wake up to the quack of dawn. Very good. Very good. Ground pound. Smack. Wasn't exactly what I would call like a dead-on hit, but good enough. Oh, if you're really fucking good, you can chain those hits. You'd be a goddamn gamer. But that wasn't even a hit. A direct hit. But he's fucking dead and good. Ground pound? Dead. Oh, yeah. Alright, I need you to ground pound so that I can get your ass. Got his ass. Look at that. First try. And by first try, I mean second try. But still counts. Still counts. There's probably no cards to be gotten here. No other fun things. No secrets. No extra lives. No nothing. Kind of a shame how your life carries over. So when we entered the first attempt, the fact that I had lost some life from the level prior did carry over. But, got that shit. There we go. There we go. First world complete, baby. You missed some Garibs. You're not a real gamer. You missed some Garibs. Get good, scrub. I mean, of course, if I were to do this proper, we would go back and get all 100%. But for now, let's deliver the goods. Thumbs up. Thumbs up emoji. Also that, like, little squeaky noise. Squishy noise. How many crystals are there total? Crystal, like the champagne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, 7 Dragon Balls, 7 Crystal Chaos Emeralds. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, on to the next level. And again, presuming that we're kind of implied to go clockwise, onto the Carnival level, which I do remember. I do remember this level fairly well. The Atlantis level, I remember that boss vaguely. I remember some of those levels vaguely. I remember the Carnival level, not for the best of reasons. Okay, the music's kind of a banger. But I remember some of the puzzles and some of the levels in this world are fucking out there and are not nice. Yeah, Crystal Stars, Star Spirits, the list goes on. The ball is over that way. A Bugle. If Bugle steals the ball, he'll start to follow you. And be burst by spikes. Bugle. Is that the guy flying? That guy, yep. The ball is somewhere over here. The ball is usually near the entrance. I hate to admit that I'm enjoying this soundtrack more than I should be. As I was saying earlier how, like, yeah, the soundtrack's not quite as good as some of the other games, but I'm like, I'm still kind of vibing, though. I'm still kind of grooving over here. I don't know if I have to kill this guy, but it might be worth my while. Because he could drop something cool. Or those delicious cards. Get popped, idiot. Dead. I lured him to a quick death. Conveyor belts. Yeah, this level will probably remind some folks of some PTSD from this game. Because, or maybe not this one level in particular, but some levels in this world. A few small gaps. Oh, that's cool. I wasn't sure if it had like an actual function, but that makes sense. That would do something. Small gaps like this one. The number of times you're playing an old, or not even an old, just any kind of game, and you're looking at like a gap, and you're like, come on, my guy can fit through there. He just has to go sideways. This is one such game where you actually do get to go sideways, which is kind of nice. Nice little feature there. Lowers the candy cane walls. There we go. Candy cane bars. Can't I just lick them down? I'm good at licking modest cylinders to completion. At least I was in college. All right, so. Oh my gosh, I love the juggling egg fella, juggling chicken fella. Is he a villain? Ouch. The answer appears to be yes, given that he just fucking murdered me. Is he unkillable? He might be unkillable. If I bowling ball his ass. Who'll be laughing now? Or then, I will. Get ready to get bowling balled, idiot. Get bowling balled. Oh, he'll jump on the ball? Is that what's going on? Dead. Very good. Of course, no shortcuts or no checkpoints, but that's fine. If you were like a big gamer, you could probably speedrun up onto that little fella. Did I already press this? Yes. It activates the barrier belt. Alright, so that guy probably cannot be killed. Some bad guys cannot be killed, or not even stunned in some cases. But we'll get to check you in a second here. I think if you take damage, I think if you get more points, I think you get healed quicker as you get points. I don't have like any factoids to back that up on, but that just seems like what we're observing. I could just jump down. I don't know if I should though. It's climbing. Up means progress. Probably like jump onto it maybe. I mean bowling ball I'm sure would do it. Like it's hard to like. There we go, there we go. I'm trying to think, like, what's a good way where I can get some airtime with this thing? Enough to get some momentum going. Oh, bouncy. Oh, big bounce. check you real quick. What if you're towards the middle? There we go. There we go. That's how we get there. Checky pretty please. There we go. It's a ball switch. Alright, I rest my balls upon the switch. Opens that door. Yeah, this particular level having a lot of passages, a lot of paths even, does make things complex. There's 2 lives over there. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, there's a lot of places to go. There we go. Up and get more momentum. Oh, I guess I hit the ledge. Keep going. There we go. Does this open the other wall to the door? That is. One behind me? It does. There's even one beyond that. Yeah, the camera is kind of obstinate here. That's okay. Oh, not quite. But closer, and up we go. I don't hit the ledge. Keep bouncing. There we go. Another switch here. So that's a fisting switch. I fist it accordingly. Opens that little door. So this is all presumably leading towards the exit. There being something cool up here. There's nothing cool up here. Something up top of the... Oh, that's like an ice cream cone. That's cute. Ice cream parlor. Am I gonna get this first try? Probably not. Actually, we're doing all right. Oh, it is a little bit bouncy. Go back. Yeah, it's a little bit bouncy. Yeah, I wish it would. Maybe if I was like the bowling ball or the metal ball, maybe it'd handle a little bit better. Lob the ball. You tap A. Yeah, you can only do that from a standing position. I'm down here while we're in this neck of the woods. No hidden ledges, no nothing. This game does like to be sneaky about their hidden ledges. Things where the camera doesn't normally allow you to see. Well, okay, yeah. So, confirmed. Confirmed we're all set. And it's like, I want to take myself up there at the same time. This is probably what you're supposed to do. Oh, come on! It left without it. It was too busy bouncing. Gotta settle better. There we go. Now we're set. Now it's properly settled. No physicsy nonsense to prevent us from doing what we need to do. Whoop. There we go. You're not popping that thing. No, you are not. Actually, hold on. I'm curious. Is he gonna jump on it? Okay, I was gonna say, I feel I have memory of him jumping on this thing. He's gonna fall off the edge. No, he's just gonna throw eggs at me and be a general shitter. A shitter of generalities. Alright, so this is how we got up to that area earlier. This other thingy is the new door that was just opened. Oh. What's up? Hold on. Before I do that, before I do all that now. Some stairs, yes. This wide open space, like I can stretch my legs, my little glove legs down here. Magnets. Ah, yes. Maybe I have to do something to make it go. Is this it? No, it's not it either. Whomst is this fella? This gormless fella. Dennis. This is just Dennis. That's his name. So he's not a bad guy. He's just a little fella. So maybe I have to like bounce on this guy. Good to go. Is it like a timing thing? Or hold it, maybe? Not really. Right, Dennis, you seem like an alright guy. Ooh, I bet I have to, like, slap this thing good. Right now, pretty weak. Oh, if I put the ball on it, though, and then get Dennis to do his thing, he'll bounce on a crazy style for me. He's a fucking gamer. The question is, how do we start this game up? Let's stick with what we know. Grab all these real quick. I have a lot of these left to go, so this level is quite long. But that does track with what I remember. I remember being in this level for a long time as a kid, trying to figure it out. I think this is like around the time I started to lose patience with this game as a kid, and it probably is how it was for a lot of other people too. I'm gonna get Dennis to do his thing, because I bet he can bounce on this thing way better than I can. Okay, maybe not. I was thinking, like, surely he can, like, ground pound like the best of them. In that case, I will. I'd say, Dennis, you've been relieved of your duties. Didn't do as much as I'd hoped that it would. Yeah, just kind of like pop through it, yeah. Probably something else we have to do there. Now you get the jackpot for this one. Just luck. Might be here for a minute then. Unless I can like stop on it, maybe? Okay, so if you wanted to like have one committed. Actually, yeah, I'm curious about the question mark. What's the question mark gonna do? The chance time? Spawned a bad guy. Ouch. And so far as I can tell, you cannot kill him. So it just makes the world a shittier place with this fella. Can I fist him off the edge? He's one of those kinds of... Oh, I could fist myself off the edge. Down we go. I haven't had a checkpoint in a hot minute. There was a checkpoint. Yeah, I was gonna say there was this guy over here. Oh, shit. Almost flew right off the edge again. So ground pounding does not make you jump more gooder, unfortunately. Yeah, this checkpoint catches my eye. Oh, except I can't really get the camera to take a look-see. Like, can I get the camera to look over? Can I zoom out, maybe? It helps, maybe. Maybe marginally. There we go, we still got it. Whoa, I fell down, though. But I got the checky. This is probably where we're supposed to go. Okay, so this just brings us back to the same zone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, maybe that was a poor move on my part. Oh, the magnet hurts you. Yeah, I learned. Right, so maybe the idea is, maybe there's like something we can activate here. Because, I mean, sort of trying to mess around with that jackpot thing again, and maybe I should. Not a whole lot obvious here. Although, what's this do? What's with this bumblebee being a little shitter? I think I'd seen the level right there. I'll lock this one in. Definitely want more cards. As long as that little hornet fella doesn't get our ass. The horny hornet fella. I'm guessing you can't get multiple. What am I hearing? He's not attacking my ball, is he? Trumpet noises. Elephant noises. Not gonna give me one of those Garib cards? Come on, bro. Okay, well, that's very tantalizing. There's that one. Lock this one in. Can you get this? Can you score this multiple times, I wonder? Probably not. Ouch. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Oh, it explodes? Jesus. Brutal. That's fucking brutal. Explodes. As if that was necessary, my man. My guy. At least he fucks off after that. Will you give me another? They won't give me another. They would never. They would never dream. But I mean, unless... I wouldn't complain. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Or my ass. This fucking dude. It's really a shame you can't kill some bad guys in this game. This is one bad guy. So I will not give... Actually, the frog could be useful. It's not an enemy, I don't think. I think the frog is a potion of some kind. I think it turns bad guys into frogs. So it could be useful right about now. I keep launching shit. I wish I could, like, draw him away or like, do something to relocate this dude temporarily. Temporary relocation. Before he relocates my face. His exploding asses he's hit me with. Alright, here's the potion. Get frogged, idiot. Then kill him. He's dead. So you can frog a lot of things. Oh, I turned that guy into a frog. I don't know if we want him to be a frog. I'm gonna not frogify him. Or rather, I'm not gonna killify him. Actually, I'm gonna lock this one in though. There we go. We'll lock this one in next. And oh, almost. Oh, come on. That was one off. What a tease. You can do it. I believe in you. Please. I beg you. There we go. And that's the big potion. And by big, I mean it makes us 20% larger, but like 1,000,000,000% faster. Oh, maybe that's how you get this guy. Yeah, you gotta get them. Oh, well, that gets you an extra life. I gotta bring the ball over. We have time. Yeah, 20% bigger. Which is significant, but also not like gigantic like we were like it was advertised. That explains how this works. There we go. Oh, heck. I moved too suddenly. There we go. Bam. Got the cards. Got the coins. The cards are akin to coins in Mario 64. I pop the elephant. Pop the elephant. Let him get the suck. Then draw him over to the spikies. There's only 2 of them standing up for some reason. It's spiky, idiot. Do it. Except it's in a very specific little corner. Come on, I believe in you. I wonder if I could, like, turn it into a bowling ball. So, like, can I then, like, bully him into the spikes? That's like a really fascinating mechanic, and for a game that came out, oh, maybe it's just clipping through the wall, maybe it doesn't actually work that way. For a game that came out in '98, that's actually pretty impressive, I think. The idea of those kinds of interactions in a game like this, it's pretty sophisticated, relatively speaking, at least. Well, I need that out of there, bro. I guess if nothing else, I could get the I'll bowling ball you for a bit, and if nothing else, if I turn him into a frog, I'll probably do it too. So if I frogify him, I'm really hoping the bottom of the wall would do it though. That's quick. Whoopee! can murder his ass with no hesitation. Because that guy's pretty chill. As for the stuff over here, I'm going to assume that we have to do something to activate that switch. So I'm actually... Well, no, I'll bring it with me. Could probably use that to kill the little chicken fella. It's juggling the eggs. These taller steppies. One uppies. So what's up here now? Oh, 23 cards short. Well, I saw there was some on that platform beyond. I see what's going on here. Oh, I guess we have to relinquish it. I see. I'm going on my own. Go ball. Go balls. Can kill these guys, but of course we can't use the ball to collect the cards. Wait for them to pop out. And if you're really fast, you can get two of them. Kill all of them, you get another switch. Does that help raise the exit platform? It do. One more of those and we're good to go. I bet the last one involves that metal crane game, if I had to guess. Woo! Gives us an extra life, because again, every 50 cards, you get an extra life, regardless of what's the maximum number. Oh shit, I should have jumped on that. If I jump down... It's like hella fall damage, obviously, but there's like floating up there. Shouts to the draw distance of this game. That chicken fella is being rendered even when we're so far away. That's pretty impressive. From a technical perspective. Ooh, there's that thing. If I get on that. Oh, I guess we saw it. I never jumped on it. I never like explored it fully. If I just roll, it's gonna roll really far. Didn't take fall damage, so we're good. So we've definitely been here, but I haven't been up this way before. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. It's one extra life. Do I have what it takes to just double jump? Yeah. Well, hold on. The ledge grab. Looking for the ledge grab. Boop, boop. The ledge grab, bro. You're gonna tell me? Oh, there. I was gonna say you're gonna tell me in this day and age, in today's highly charged political environment, I cannot do a ledge grab. What's over there? There's still something about it. There's still something about it. And again, there's a switch we haven't found as well. Of course, I could just slap the ball. Is there something underneath? I think that's where we started. Kind of. Yeah, that over there is where we started. I love when you get closer to the ledge, he just kind of chills. Very cute. Activate that magnet. That is the mystery. Magnet mystery. Like this way. Maybe I have to be... It has to be regular ball? Hold on. Oh, maybe I have to jump with this guy? With the fella? I still don't really see any way to, like, chain the jumps together to go higher and higher, necessarily. Maybe we have to be big? Maybe you have to be big to, like, slam those buttons down? Oh, okay. It has to be this one specifically. It's the pause button, though. That's what's weird. But now we figured it out. So pause. Or stop, rather. It's a stop button. There we go. so we want to go on the left path, right? One with the arrows. Going. As far as you can go. Will it be enough? Probably not. Oh, maybe? Not quite. I'll get some cards, though. Cards on the table. Maybe every path has something. A little something, something. Begin. Let's go to the right a smidge. Drop that shit. Drop it like it's hot. So now I want the one not quite as far to the right. Nice and in the middle. Very good. Oh, you know, you don't even have to, like, be smashing on it. You just have to be standing on it. That was nice and clean. Nice and clean. All right, so now... yeah, that's probably good, right? Probably good. Right. It's like Dave & Buster's. Except I'm winning things. Except I'm getting things this time, and not... And what I'm winning is like worth something, and is not like a sad like, oh sorry, you only have 6 billion tickets. Yeah. Oh, you can afford half of a Tootsie Roll. So that is not the end of the level necessarily. It will probably lead us to the end of the level. Glad we got rid of that hornet. That guy was a menace to society. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might have done it bad. I might have done it bad. Oh, no. I was like, oh, cool. Maybe there's like a bouncy boy out in here. There is no bouncy boy. All there is a soft lock. All this is a soft lock. Can someone mercy kill me, please? You can return to castle. Oh, no. We did all this hard work. It's such a long level. I thought maybe there was something that would, like, bounce me up onto those cards. Maybe I can, like, scrunch my way through. I'm, like, trying to jump. I'm trying all the buttons that I can muster. What if I zoom in all the way? Can I zoom in all the way? Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know if I can fall through here, unfortunately. Yeah. I will say, I do like... Oh, here we go. We're walking. That's what's frustrating, is that you're unable to sit still, and you're also unable to jump for some reason. They probably thought no idiot would possibly be this stupid to fall into this thing. Nobody would possibly dream of just jumping in there to see what's in there. Nobody could possibly be that stupid, and I am him. I am him. Yeah. Got a whole bunch of tickets. Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, I enjoy Dave & Buster's for what it is, and it's fun to go with friends. It's fun to go with friends. Also, in our friend group, one of our buddies, his name is Chuck. He is extremely good at the games at Dave & Buster's. So, like, it's a marvel watching him in his element, trying to win those tickets. It's pretty impressive. Return to castle, man. We have to. There's no, like, start over, I don't think. There's no kill me and let me die. There's no mercy kill option. Well, the good news is we can probably do that one quickly again. Now that we've kind of gotten a glimmer, but man, we were there. We were there at the end, man. We were there. God damn it. Unfortunate, of course. It did save our score, but it did not save our collections or otherwise level progress. God damn. God damn. Only myself to blame. I thought maybe there'd be something that would launch me or something cool. You know how it is, man. It's a platformer game. You see a little hole to jump into. You see something cool and inviting. How can I pass up a good and inviting and alluring looking hole? If being drawn in by being seduced even by an alluring hole is wrong, then I don't want to be right. This thing. conveyor belt is going the wrong way. That's why you need to hit the switch. Not just it's not just a want, it is a need. On the pyramid of needs. There we go. Like I said, now we know the speed run. And by speed run, I mean I'll just go slightly faster. Be tempted by the right hole. It's correct. It's correct. Who could blame me? Who could blame me? And if y'all would have done the same. We can actually, we don't need the ball to get the extra lives, which presumably have respawned. If you wanted to like game the system and get yourselves a billion lives, you probably could. And that ledge grab is a little bit tricky though. It's like there's some kind of slope that he starts to run on as well. Oh, I fell down. But I did not take fall damage because I slid down, apparently. Camera? There we go. Need that yellow potion to make me go fast. The yellow piss potion. Makes you piss quickly. Piss into the wind. Except don't piss into the wind because, you know, it might come back at you. It was this one. No, I'm full of shit. There we go. All that ledge grab for a life that I don't necessarily need, but I want it. There we go. Like when you pick up a life, the Garib indicator does glow as if you would have picked up a Garib just now. But of course, it does not count as one. Nor would I expect it to. It seems like you can go for those last four. You can go for those from the correct part of the rocket ship that you open up, not the stupid part that got my ass earlier. I wish there was a return to checkpoint option. That'd be nice. Return to checkpoint, that'd be good. Or just a fucking kill me option. Just put me out of my misery. No, but no. All we had was return to the castle and be a chump. Let's see. What did I do earlier? I think I did this. Eh. It worked first try earlier, and I was like so proud of myself. Eh. Oh, careful, careful. Smack. Eh. Come on, you're telling me that doesn't work? Come on, get out of here. It worked so well last time. I felt so cool. If I go higher and use a lighter ball. Bonk. There we go. Yeah, he goes higher, use the lighter ball. That's the strat. Here's this bouncy boy. Once again, I'd be really curious to see how speedrunners do some of these. I mean, some of these areas, it would be fairly obvious. You had the right kind of momentum, and you made the right kind of jump. You could skip, you know, for like in this area, for instance, you'd be able to skip having to jump back down on the bouncy pad and just jump across those other platforms nice and easy. Well, that's kind of cool. I didn't even have to bounce on top. You could just bounce the side of it and it still counted. But yeah, earlier I was trying something kind of similar, where I was doing this. Oh, crap, except I fucked it up. I dribbled one extra time too many. Still maintain our momentum. That was nice. Of course, I didn't need to bring that with me necessarily. Yeah, there we did lose our momentum, though. There we go. I'll just... Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm gonna do it nice and careful. I'll be methodical here. The nice thing is if you accidentally go too fast, start bouncing like we did earlier, we can just go back and click what you might have otherwise missed. There's the bounce. Oh, we lost it. We're losing our balls. Heck. Come to my head. Bring up. Ooh, don't fall off though. Yo! Almost lost it. Almost lost it. Almost lost my balls. That opens this up now. There's still quite a bit we're missing. There's a bunch of cards down below. And some up. I think there's some up here too, aren't there? Oh, well, we have this whole thing. This whole sequence. It's kind of nice. At least, like, the draw distance is pretty forgiving in this game. So even if you're far away from things, they will still be rendered. So that's one thing this game has over Mario 64. You know, there's low poly Mario in that game. There's certain things that will not be rendered once you're a certain distance away. Fun fact about Mario 64, one of the few things that remains that always gets rendered no matter how far away you are from the object in a level is the red coins. You can always see the red coins, at least if you have line of sight, no matter how far away you are from them in Mario 64. But stars, well, maybe actually stars do not have that kind of render distance, and definitely regular coins don't either. Enemies, same thing. So speedrunners use that knowledge to their advantage, where they can try to like get a quick glance if they're looking for the red coin star, that kind of thing. At a quick glance, they can look around, like in a large open area, see if like a coin is randomly spawned, you know, in certain areas or certain large rooms. Also, I appreciate the background, the skybox. That is a sprite, is an extremely low resolution, blurry image of a Ferris wheel surrounded by, I don't know, orange sherbet maybe? It's just orange clouds. Is there anything else I need to do before we jump down these little bonus areas? Because again, I feel like I'm... Oh, okay, I don't want to let that roll. I may be missing something here. But we are so low on garage. Well, I guess we're not that low. We're not quite halfway down. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. Maybe not as desperate as I thought it was going to be. I think we did determine that this is, yeah, nothing special here. No sneaky hidden ledges or anything of the sort. We know how this works. Say just give me the first one, because we don't really we want all these eventually. It gives me the right one right from the get-go, completely by accident. I want all of them. The music will get stuck in. See, that's the problem. I kind of like this song. The problem is that when it comes to Carnival level of Carnival theme music in video games, especially like platformer games, it usually is pretty mind-numbing. So to me, it's kind of refreshing. Where this one's like, oh, like the melody is not like completely ball sack twisting, but it's oh shit, that does do damage for some reason. But I can also see where it's maybe not for everybody. That is valid, especially because you're here for a long time, and I think that's a big part of it too. It's a long level. And this is where the game starts to get pretty hard. So I think I would very much see how some people would associate this with maybe not the most positive memories. Oh, I need the farthest to the right then. I thought that's what that was. I thought that was the farthest. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you can already feel it coming. Oh, it didn't even grab it, so it's like slightly off. Slightly off. Like, I know it's coming. I know my brain's gonna punish me later. I think maybe if we start as far to the right as possible, probably a good chance. Oh yeah. Boop, boop. Need the second from the left. I'm trying to think of some examples of casino or like, maybe not casino, but carnival level themes in video games that are sometimes a little bit mind-numbing. Because I was thinking for some reason I said casino, but honestly, yeah, when it comes, that's the same kind of thing. It's frequently a similar kind of motif. There was, I think it was in Sonic 3, his Carnival Night Zone. Don't love that theme. Act 1 or Act 2. It's not, like, terrible. It's not my favorite. It's like you're just kind of rolling it. It really is just rolling a dice trying to see which of these you want to have this land on. What if I drop it right there? Will it be enough to the left? No, it is not. Gosh darn it. Maybe like even further to the left. See if that'll work. Maybe like one. That was too much. Back a little bit. No. Is that enough? Maybe. Oh, baby. What's this one do? Raise it up a little bit more. A little bit more. Weird looping. I never even noticed that before, that it loops kind of funny. So let's go ahead and snag these real quick. Let's also do the setup for the big potion. We got Glanzer. What's up, Glanzer? His fond memories of this game. This game is... It is a trip. It is a nostalgia trip. The PC port that we're playing is... It's definitely the better version of the game. The problems that were present in the original game are still very present. Not sure how we managed to accidentally activate that thing. That was kind of funny. Yeah, there's the game is still kind of frustrating to play. Trying to just set this down casually. There we go. We can go over here and begin this little sequence here. Yeah, it's still fun though. It's still fun for just the novelty, I suppose. But it is. There's. I usually don't say it's a great game. It's a fun game. At least in small doses, but it's not like an amazing game necessarily, but it's fun enough though. And the nostalgia is hard to escape, obviously. The nostalgia is very real. I was kind enough, or I was lucky enough to get a review key for this game through Qbyte. And yeah, this is the PC port that's on Steam. And maybe Epic Games Store and a couple other places. And it's actually kind of nice. It includes the PC port that we're playing now, and it also includes like an executable that runs the PS1 version. To be honest, I didn't know this was on PS1. I thought it was just N64. Give me the crown, man. Come on. Come on. Don't hold out on me, bro. I'm jonesing. There we go. We need this. Be big. And by big, I mean 30% big. And we can do big, strong pump. Bam. Then an extra life? Hell yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to launch that in the stratosphere. Oh, right. You can't forget you can't do the like just jump and lob. You can only lob from like on solid ground. I'll look the cards as well. I'll lock that one in. One's being a little bit nicer to us. Being a lot nicer to us. Wonderful. Wonderful. Explode just now. Big points. And look at that. We're exactly where we were earlier. Exactly where we were earlier, but this time I'm not going to fall prey. We also had a stupid soft lock happen earlier, where I was trying to get those other cards from the distance. Last force trying to get those other cards, and I did a stupid goof. I'm still not sure. Oh, you take full damage there too. I'm not exactly sure how you get those. What I'm pretty sure is when you go up here, it won't just end the level. Blast off to space. Oh, maybe it does end the level. Shit, it does end the level. Damn, so I have no idea how you get those things. Brutal. But at least that was only a 15-minute one. speedrun challenge is to do that in 7.5 minutes. But of course, if you're just trying to go for speed and not necessarily for getting all the cards or getting as many of the cards as possible, then it's not as big of an issue. We have 26 lives, by the way. Goddamn. We're so healthy. So lively, even. Let's see. I can go a little further. I don't have as much memory of this level. That previous level I definitely remember pretty vividly, but this one is not quite as clear in my brain. Trying to use the camera to my advantage, but the camera in this game, you know, speaking of, oh boy, oh, it's one of these, all right. Speaking of, you know, some not small shortcomings, the camera is not the bestest. Not the worstest. I've definitely seen worse when it comes to, you know, 3D platformers from this era. There's obviously been better. My hunger for the points, my lust for the points is my undoing. Can you blame me? Can you blame me? Is it so wrong for a hobbit man to be brought to ruin by the allure of some points that are given by little card thingies for a small little glove fella? Is that so wrong? It's pretty, what's the word? Pretty relatable. Try to get these in any way that is resembling trying to do them quickly. Meow. Oh, that's cute. The ball goes in one and you go in the other one. There we go. Sure, I'll sit on the top. Not sure that's regulation or riding a roller coaster, but sure. It's not really a roller coaster. Or, well, I guess by the most strictest of definitions, it was a roller coaster, but it's the shortest roller coaster ever. Get his ass. We got his ass. There we go. There we go. That's how you do it, baby. The momentum, get them points going. This is a little bit scary. Oh, that doesn't rotate with you. What the heck? It does not rotate with you. That is fucking wild. That is fucking wild. That's crazy. It doesn't rotate with you. So you have to like I'm over here like, chat, is that real? Like, is this real? Here, I'm just gonna say I don't need points, but I do want the extra life. I just sit here, let it rotate into me. Hey, can I take a little, like, can I do the thing where I just hang my legs off the edge? You know, if I move too close, I'm just gonna slip right off and die. I guess that's what we're going towards next. As for the extra life, hoop, hoop. Oh, yeah. We have to take the ball with us, and that is gonna be tricky. Especially with the way the physics of this thing works, where... What if it rests entirely? There we go. Then it's locked in. Only when it fully rests does the ball settle on the station, on the platform. Oh. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Whoop, 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 whoop. Checky. Whoa, fell off the edge. Camera, where am I? I'm dead, probably. Yep, I'm dead. There's a red star. What's a red star gonna be? Makes the ball. I don't know. Does it make it like? What is it? Ouch. Have to break the teeth. Yes. But it's real scrungy. You break all the... What if I break all the teeth? What's the star do, I wonder? It does something good. Maybe it does that. Maybe really like the ball is invulnerable to damage or something. But I guess something cool if I break all the teeth. This strikes me like as that kind of game where, yeah, if you break all the thing, you'll get some kind of cool guy reward. I'm dead. That killed me. Not worth it. Not worth it. Moving on. Moving on with our lives. It's on the ball specifically. These teacups. And that is a teleport, maybe? I drop down this guy. All right. Let's see. I think, yeah, we are picking stuff up. I'm going to assume we want to land in the center. Maybe it's a teleport. Maybe I'm wrong. That's as good of a guess as I can imagine. Oh, it's just water. Okay. Well, what if I do this? Will it teleport me? It does. It teleport me. It teleported me. So I think this is, yeah, the next major destination. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. 'Cause, yeah, it's right there. Yeah, there was really nowhere obvious else to go, so far as I can tell. Oh, I see what's happening here. That's a little scary. If we wanted to, we could go back up. Okay, I guess that's how you go backwards if you want to climb back up to the earlier parts. We probably will eventually, if I had to guess. Oh no, come back! Oh, it's back. It's dead. My guy's gonna panic. He's gonna say, ah! Fell off the edge. Yeah, that's the thing too. You so easily lose track of the ball. It's a good thing the game is very generous with extra lives. I mean, 20 some odd extra lives is pretty darn good. Whoa, I'm not sure why we launched suddenly. What's going on with the physics? Why are we, like, bouncing off so much? Okay, here we go. It's a good thing the game is, like, fairly generous with extra lives, but it's very easy to lose track. Maybe it's like I need to cup the balls. I need to cup it from that angle. It's like if it gets away from us, it will very easily fly from underneath. Now we're on another bouncy thingy. Yeah, it's vaguely bouncy. But it does stay put. What's this do? It's up. I don't know if I'm gonna go that way yet. That's scary. Do I trust myself? Probably. I probably trust myself. Oh. Be better if I got that one. There we go. There we go. Sticky balls would help. Maybe there's a power-up that makes the balls stick to you better. Maybe that's like a temporary power-up. Usually try to keep my balls not sticky if I can help it, but that might be one exception. What's going on in here, then? Ferris wheel? Very good. And... sucks. It does the suck. Does the big suck. One of these chicken guys is still here throwing eggs at me. And confirmed it. I can't say it's a cock because it's presumably laying the eggs that it's throwing. It is indeed a chicken. It fucking screams as he throws shit at you. Will that turn that thing off? It does. It do. Another one of these little puzzles. Yeah, I think the key to this one is to like try to cup the balls. Like as it's going down, cup the ball to prevent it from like flying from underneath you, out from underneath you. Oh shit! I need to come back for that one. I thought it's gonna make a huge difference, but I want to be a gamer. Of course, knowing me, I'm probably gonna die at some point. I'm probably gonna like eat shit. When that happens, we have the checkpoint if nothing else. That will take us back up if need be. Where does this thing take us? Stuff over there. Oh, this takes you back to the top if you fell down and you were sad about it. Whereas oh, am I dead? No, we're not dead. We're not dead. Whereas I turned this thing off earlier. Right, controversial opinion. I'm just gonna go ahead and die so I can respawn at the top, grab that one card, then I'll hit this checkpoint. Because if it means I don't have to do this part again, it's worth it. Up the balls, that's right. Up the balls, stroke the shaft. Whoa, 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 what the hell, what the hell? All right, fall down again. Trying to get that one card, man. God dang. God dang. I think the one that was closer to the edge would be tougher, but this one is something else entirely. It's close enough. There we go, there we go. Now, I'll grab this checkpoint. Another elephant fella. Let's see. Jet. At least get his ass down here. Oh, did that kill him? That kill the pig friend? No. But... do I have a helicopter? I have a helicopter. I was like, what do I have? But I need my ball back. I need to kill this the pig fella. Wish I could turn this thing off. I mean, it's cool though. We'll need it later, I think. To go up that way. I go and get these now. It's a little bit weird. Fall damage. The elephant is not dead. He's just not rendering in the water. Now, what do you do if the elephant grabs you? It's supposed to follow you around. Here, if I do this. Maybe he'll just follow me. Maybe he's smart enough, he'll just follow me and we'll figure it out together. I go up this way. Maybe there'll be some spikes to handle it for me. It's a little bit touchy controls. Here we go, here we go. Oh, but you can have both simultaneously. Oh, he just fucking knocked my ass off. Knocked my block off. My blocky ass off. See, I was hoping that would actually cancel out the helicopter. I like how sometimes you can cancel out an effect or a potion. You can, like, cancel it out willingly. I was hoping you could do the same for the helicopter, but it was being a little bit scrunchy. But there we go, we got it. And then I think we have to just kind of wait for this to end. I can then get the bee fella. I can then grab the frog potion. He's on to me. Yeah, so it's a shame you have to wait. Really looking at me. There we go. Out. Pig fella has declined pursuing us further because he's a smart lad. See, that's going to tell me about the frog potion. Of course, by this point, you would have already found the potion spells. Spell potions, that is. Oh no, come back. Too fast, and I'm too slow. It's probably okay, probably. Here, I'll make it slow. Okay, I didn't have to worry. I was all scared. That's the end of the level. Of course it is! I'm missing 4 cards, god damn it. What are the 4 cards I'm missing? We know we don't get any cards for killing the pig fella. Can I at least see where they are? That's all I ask, is I just want to see where it is. Ooh, can't go back beyond a certain point. Oh, maybe. Oh, gaming, yes. We can just see where they are. Oh, they're way up there with an extra life. Huh. How do you get that stuff? Maybe once that thing launches you? Huh. I really don't know. Yeah, maybe once you get launched up, that little chute on the left-hand side. There's something there, but that's... I don't think there was anything significant to that guy, yeah. Nah, life's too short. I'm really not sure. I mean, the reality is, yeah, we're not 100% of this tonight, obviously, or really anytime soon, obviously. I think I've only 100%ed one level in this game. Just a little bit shameful. 2 if you count the boss battles. Because there are no cards in those. Happy Dance. 4 cards short, man. At least we're getting a lot of extra lives. Or at least we're consistently going like about 2 and some change times the goal time for beating these levels. So do I have what it takes to beat this level as well? Let's see, it is a little bit late. I think I will go and wrap it up here, actually. Look at that. You can actually say checkpoint. Maybe you can say checkpoint if you have the ball on your person. Maybe that's why we couldn't use it earlier. Maybe that's why. Because earlier when we got soft locked, I would have loved a checkpoint option. But it's probably... Well, actually, no. Yeah, you can use it even when you're not in the vicinity. What if you're in the midair? Oh, that's the key. If you're in midair, you can't do it. That's how Bomberman 64 is specifically. You can exit the level like on command, but only when you're not in midair, because the idea is, of course, you can pause before you like fall off a cliff. Maybe if you're in midair and about to die to like a lava pit, you could use that to scum yourself from losing a life, that kind of thing. So I guess that's why they have that limitation, but still brutal. And so I'm kind of curious how many more carnival levels do we have? Probably just one more. Yeah, it's usually 3 levels and then a bonus level and then the boss battle. I wonder if there's a way to look at your records. See how many... to see your stats, to see your Garib collection, that kind of thing. Let me do a quick look around to see what some of the other levels in this game. Because again, I don't think you have to do them in a certain order. And I don't think there's like Mario 64 where certain levels are only unlocked under certain circumstances. I could be wrong. Oh, it looks like I am wrong. This level is only unlocked under certain circumstances. Never mind, I'm full of shit. So maybe it does have to be done in the right order then. Because I don't know if I know that one back there. The space level or moon level vaguely feels familiar. But yeah, only vaguely. Sure enough, yeah, it has to be the certain order. Some kind of castle level. I think I remember the castle level. I think that might have been as far as I ever made it. Castle world, that is. Because I think I have like some memories of what those levels look like. This guy is so red and angry. Treasure chest or like beach level, maybe? Oh wait, I can go here. Oh, was this... No, this is not the starting area. The Anubis area, I think. So there's a beach area. So I guess you could also do this one first if you wanted to. So some of the levels are opened in a certain order, but yeah, not all of them. Okay. I don't know if I remember that one really, but yeah, there's the first one. There's the Anubis level. So the way it shakes out, we might be able to do maybe one of the easier levels last if we're doing it in this like kind of counterclockwise order. There's the tutorial area. I appreciate that you have this kind of little hub area. It's a little bit sad and dead, even with like the one little pig lad swinging on the tree, looking very, very, very sad and alone. No one to play with him. It's curious if there was like a way to see stats, but yeah, probably not at this point. We interact with the wizard fella, our boss, our dad. All right, well, this was fun. And if nothing else, a nice trip down memory lane for a game that I definitely lost my patience with back in the day, and I can see it. I can see how the patience gets lost from a port perspective. You know, removing the quality of the game aside, just the base game aside, and just talking about the port. Yeah, there's some visual things that look worse in this port compared to the original, which is kind of a shame. But you know, part of that is just it's old software, obviously made with old technology, rendering that kind of stuff with newer video card technology. Not all that is gonna carry over that well, but it plays fine. There's no like frame rate dips. Didn't crash, obviously. So like from a technical perspective, it's fine. The widescreen support is nice. Some resolution, some textures having a high resolution, I think. Yeah, I appreciate that it performs okay, and just having this being available on Steam so that people can like revisit this game is nice to see. And if I had it my way, more games would be like this. More games would be readily available in a digital format. You could just go to Steam or the Nintendo eShop and just, you know, drop 10, 20 bucks and you're good to go. So no, I'm just glad this exists just as it is. So, would I come back for more? I might come back and see if I can beat this game at a future date. I don't know if it's not on the like I gotta do it list, but like maybe at some point. Especially like if nothing else, we've proven ourselves as being able to, you know, do decently okay with the controls, that kind of thing. So it's refreshing to know the game is pretty much exactly as I remember. For better or for worse, it is as charming and as full of heart and as at times frustrating as I remember it. That soft light was such a bummer, man. That soft light was so silly. The one thing I'm curious about before I adjourn for the evening, is to see about the PS1 version. Because again, if you launch this game, there's a little pop-up that says, do you want to play the Windows version or the PS1 version? So if I launch the PS1 version, let's see how that looks. Because it might be a 4x3 game. Oh, dude, this is old school. Man, I almost wonder if I should have done this instead. Look at this. We got the cool... I mean, it is 4:3, but we got the cool letterbox screen around here. The intro cutscene is... I mean, it's pre-rendered, obviously. I mean, it's all... like, of course, the original was pre-rendered as well, but this is like... Oh, wait, no, this is different. It's a different intro cutscene. I don't know if I've ever seen this before, actually. This must have been unique to the PS1 version. Why is this T-posing wizard using a jetpack? I guess the idea is, yeah, you have the one good glove and then the mischievous glove. So it's a different version of this cutscene. It's turned to gold instead of silver. It's a higher quality cutscene for sure. Yeah, the original... Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, the one that we saw was rendered in-engine. Because I guess that's the thing, the N64 couldn't really do pre-rendered cutscenes nearly as well. That's actually pretty sick. I've never seen that before. I've only seen the N64 version. Of course, you do have longer loading times, obviously. But that's a trade-off. Oh, different menu and everything. Oh, but again, I'd have to remap all the controls. I guess for the sake of just fucking around, I guess I'll just go in the, with the Windows controls here. Uh-oh. Start. Z. I guess it's Z. Alright, Z. If I say new game. What's up, Master Train? So, I'm actually about to wrap up, but this is the PC port for Glover. And there's the Windows version, which we were playing earlier, which is much more akin to the N64 version than I remember. And then there's this one, which is quite different. Quite different. I almost wonder if I should have started with this one instead. It's so loud. And I like... Oh, wow. Look at this. Full screen. Like looking to see if I can adjust anything at all. Unfortunately, I do it on this controller. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh no, I don't know what this is. For some reason, I'm unable to modify anything here. Press various buttons on the keyboard and see what happens, but yeah, usually it was arrow keys. But yeah, maybe oh, it is mouse. Okay, cool. You just use the mouse. Okay, so set input. Alright, so if I say jump... Oh, it's not even recognizing this controller. That's unfortunate. That input. So, yeah, I guess the gamepad compatibility is pretty rough with this version. Then maybe it has to be specifically like a PlayStation recognized controller. So, that's okay. So there's the... Okay, so when you can't see the window version, yeah. So there's the artwork. There's... You can stretch it. Have a CRT mask if you wanted to. Okay. So, anyway. Oh, I was gonna see if I turned down the volume. I don't know if there is a way to turn on the volume, actually. But if I... Help on. Okay, cool. To hear... Because this is quite loud, I don't want to blow out people's eardrums, so I'm just gonna lower it a little bit in the windows... in OBS. So yeah, this is the PS1 version. Which I've never seen before. But look at his little idle animations. That's very cute. His little idle animations are adorable. So I only played the N64 version, which I didn't even realize this was on PS1. And the game is kind of different, honestly. Because, yeah, there were not cards in the first level. It just jumped right into the... to like the first world and just kind of went off on your way. So I think I will say help is not necessary right now. Whoops. It's different enough. It also looks way nicer. This looks way prettier than the N64 and Windows version. Oh, man, N64 kids, we got the shaft on this one, man. This is kind of the better experience, as far as I can tell. I mean, I don't know if it controls any nicer necessarily. The one we played. I mean, this one at least looks nicer and has like more bonus stuff kind of added in. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I thought it was an N64 only. I was aware that there was a PC port, but I wasn't sure that it ever came out. But there was a Windows version that was developed in some way, but I don't know if it ever saw like a commercial release. Let's see if I hold. All right, that'll tell me where the ball is. We'll find our ball. Very loud. See, what's the ground pound move? There's the camera. I'm like pressing a few different buttons. Nothing else we can probably check on the set input. So circle is it's either X, S, or A. The ground pound, or it could be Q, W, E, or R. Let's say you cast spells. Look how shiny the bowling ball is. It's so cool. There we go. It feels weird to be playing this with a mouse and keyboard. I would much rather play with gamepad. Yeah, that's how the crystals looked, man. The crystals had the very obvious polygons with a little bit of transparency. So the physics are pretty similar. Not any better, not any worse. I would say about the same. I just like how there's like a level to be played in the hub area, because yeah, originally the hub area is just kind of this barren wasteland, and it's thematically appropriate. It's kind of boring and kind of sad. Whereas this is much more interesting. But yeah, the controls are about the same level of like weird. Maybe more weird. I don't know. It's probably just because I'm not used to them. I'm a little bit more used to how the N64 version controls. Yeah, I feel like the ball doesn't settle as well. Can I hit that switch? Can I hit the switch accordingly? Or maybe this button? No. That's the ball. What's the other button? Crap. My guy's ready to spank. He's ready to spank. There we go. I was gonna say, what button is to confirm? I'd be having a much less hard time with this if I was playing with gamepad. It's a shame that it doesn't recognize my controller. There's the bird, who looks much more sad and like dead to the world. In the version we were playing earlier. There we go. Let's grab. There we go. Ooh, boop, boop, boop. There we go. All right, so no. I couldn't really tell which direction it was facing. So yeah, it's definitely weird. But again, I think I would have I don't know if I can necessarily blame this version of the game on the weirdness I'm experiencing right now. There we go. Yeah, alternatively, this would have been. That's the way you do it, obviously. That's the way you do it. You play on your guitars, get your chicks for free. Yeah. Well, there you go. What controller do I typically use? So under normal circumstances, I would use my Xbox controller, which we did confirm works with the N64 version, or really the PC version. However, for full authenticity mode, I was actually using a N64 USB controller. So it's not, obviously it's not an actual N64 controller if it plugs in via USB, but it's designed after the N64. Oh, look at these idle animations. These are amazing. The music's great. The animations are more involved. The visuals are just generally nicer. And I'm telling you, the N64 version is in a lot of ways just inferior to this game. This version of the game is much nicer. Yeah, it's like I feel like we got a bit of the shaft there, unfortunately. Oh my god, they used the Kuko sound effect, which I'm sure is itself a generic sound effect, but still. I know that sound effect like the back of my ass. Hearing it a lot too. No, it's a Kuko. In this case, it's like a penguin fella. Unless that blue penguin is actually a blue chicken, and that's a Kojiro from Ocarina of Time. Then what button has you relinquish ball? Oh, I guess that works. Oops. Having a really hard time here. There we go. On the one hand, I do feel that this generally looks better, but it is quite different. It is quite different. I feel like the animations for Glover himself are a little bit, like, lower frame rate. Like, it's a little bit choppier, I suppose. Like you're a lot faster. But again, that might just be, like, unfamiliarity or confirmation bias, I suppose. Like we're very jumpy. Like we're very very nimble, but like alarmingly so. Alarmingly nimble. We have all the stuff, by the way. So I guess the idea is we have to return this to the middle. Much like we would in the normal game. So where's the standard cavern opening? It'd probably be over this way by the Anubis level opening. There we go. We get a cutscene. This place looks quite different, and I would say a lot better. Oh, Jesus, that's fucking loud. Jeebus. So you get a cutscene that shows the door opening. Yeah, for my money, this is just the better version of the game, honestly. Like, this area looks wonderful. Yeah, it just feels a lot more empty. There's a lot more empty in the N64 version. I'm glad we had the wherewithal to check this out. This is really remarkable. Alright. It's getting pretty late, so I can't go much later, but I am curious to see what the Anubis level is like. Also, just to be clear, is the treasure chest level closed? It is. I wonder how it opens, because the presumed order is this followed by the Carnival level. So the little miniature hub areas. Oh, this looks nice. It sounds great too. Yeah, the layout is similar but different enough. Oh, this is great. Is the music the same? No. No, it is quite different. Well, not... It's different enough. Different enough. The level design is identical. Yeah, the water looks better. There's an extra life over here. I don't know if there was an extra life over here originally. Water pulling, you know it, it's not. There's the ball. And this fucking guy being a shitter like earlier. I'm sure this guy is unkillable like he was previously. I think the soundtrack is different. It's similar, but there's some key differences for sure. What am I hearing? I'm hearing loud footsteps, like Scooby-Doo footsteps. Yeah, I do feel like the movement is a lot faster, but that is not necessarily a good thing. Compared to the first one, or the N64/PC version, with which I'm more familiar. These guys unkillable. You could kill them previously. There we go. Or at least when you're rolling around, when you're rolling with the ball, you move a lot. It feels like you move faster. Again, it could just be like a confirmation bias because it feels different. And the camera perspective's a little bit different. I feel like Glover himself is a little bit smaller. He was bigger. Maybe that's another part of it too. Maybe because he's like a little bit bigger in the N64 version. He feels slower. Maybe just like a larger object moving at the same speed, so it just feels more of a vibe. Like we started going really fast just there, yeah. The visuals are incredible. Good to know that, yeah, there's some... You do get that PS1 texture warping effect for sure that we do not get in the N64 version or the Windows version. The edges are a little bit more well-defined. Because, yeah, like right there, the ball's kind of like clipping through the floor a little bit. Through the corner. That guy will get got. Well, maybe not. Maybe I won't get him. Open that door. Oh, he's got a little band-aid when he takes damage. That's adorable. It's just other like fun little visual cues. That's really cool. We got his ass. And then out of curiosity, as we collect more little fellers, or the card fellers, does that heal us like we saw earlier? Interesting that, yeah, those same cards aren't quite in the same place necessarily. Oops. I think we said... Just kind of pull a fast one. Get that extra life. Oh shit! Yeah, this is weird doing this on a D-pad, on like number keys basically, or not number, arrow keys. And just like earlier, we have no idea where the extra 3 cards could be. What I do know is that I'm clipping through the wall like a boss right now. Actually, I'm not going to leave that up there, because I will have a bad time. I'm going to leave this up here. Let's see, what's the button to relinquish? There we go. Splashes are so loud. Button. Crap, what button was it? There we go. You won't drop a car, will you? No, you will not. Of course you wouldn't. I think the D-man suggestion was to say maybe there was like something over like a very well-hidden ledge. The draw distance. Well, there's more of a fog, I guess, if nothing else. Maybe it's not so much a draw distance limitation. It's probably the same in the N64 version, but it's pretty pronounced here. But yeah, maybe just like the fog is more obvious. And of course, in the Windows version, that draw distance is very much enhanced, or increased at least. Very sneaky ledges. You can like kind of get a glimpse. Let's see, is it this part? There we go. So we can control the camera independently. I mean, basically, in a way that is similar to what you see in the PC port and the N64 version. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm like looking over on the ledges. I see nothing, man. So I have no idea where those other 3 cards are. I'd have to look up a guide or something like that. Well, that's okay. I'm thinking maybe there was just something that I missed. Maybe there was a destructible wall or something, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and finish the level and wrap it up for the night. But this is a very cool little bonus. Man, I'd be tempted to, going forward, try to find a way to get a controller map for this version of the game. Because I do, now granted I do have a PS3 controller. I've got a couple of options that might work out of the box. So if I could get a controller to work or just dig out my old PS3 controller, that might be an option for this one. Now the downside, of course, we'd have to play through the other levels. You know, we beat 1 2/3 of the world in the N64/Windows version of this game. Oh, I didn't say save though, did I? Here, what if I do this? Back to castle. Hopefully there's like a save and quit option, hopefully, because yeah, I realized this would be a memory card. So if I do this and say quit, sure, yes, game over, you're dead. Do I get a bad end cutscene? I'm Hob. Oh no, Hoa? No, I'm just Hob. That's me. Take that, Dan and John and Tim and MBC and other Tom. Alright, so there we go. So that's Glover, the PS1 version. Awesome, man. Good stuff. There's no way to quit from here, but if I go here, I can quit from that screen. There we go. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the night. It is late. It's late, but had a fun time. Had a really fun time, despite the game being a little bit tricky, being a little bit rough on the edges. That's part of the joy. That's part of the nostalgia, is it being maybe a little bit on the scrungy end of things. And yeah, that PS1 version, what a nice treat. What a nice bonus to be kind of thrown in for good measure. Was not expecting it, but love to see it. Love to see it. So if nothing else, when it comes to a fairly bare-boned port that doesn't do a ton of extra stuff necessarily, including an entire other version of the game to compare it is a nice little bonus. So that was really nice to see.